So this is our first workout of the series, but you do need to do our video 1, which is your warm-up before having done, or you need to have done the movements in the warm-up before having done this video. Now you do need a cushion. My cat Beanie has decided to just sit nice and comfortably on my other cushion, so I've had to get another one, but you will need a cushion for this workout, so make sure you've got one handy. You might even need 2. I might see if I can get mine back from Beanie if she lets me. So we're going to start off, now that you've warmed up, doing some nice simple exercises against the wall. You don't need your cushion to begin with. So we're going to start with a press up, a wall press up. Now we're doing a Pilates press, which is in a narrow position. Now these are exactly the same exercises that I showed Lorraine Kelly on ITV1 on the Lorraine show. So you can do these exactly the same way as Lorraine did. We're going to hopefully find a position where you feel comfortable. But do you know what? You might need to adjust yourself a few times to begin with, just so that it feels right for you. So don't worry about that. I'm going to show you different levels. So I'm going to bring my feet in quite close to the wall. So I'm almost in an upright position. I'm just a little bit forward. Yeah, so I've got my hands, if I'm upright, I've got my hands about 15 centimeters, so about 7 inches away from the wall. And then you're just going to lean a little bit in towards the wall. And this is your level 1, guys. So your elbows are tucked in and you're going to do your press ups. Stay with that if you think that's enough for you. If you want to work slightly harder, take your feet further back and drop down a little bit further into your press up. Well done. So note, guys, your fingertips are around the height of your shoulders. Now if you want to work even harder, I'm going to come up onto my tiptoes, take my arms a little bit lower and press a little bit lower in towards the wall. Now this also uses your core muscles. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more. And you should feel like you've worked your arms. Okay, next exercise is a wall plank. So we're going to bring the elbows onto the wall, and again, varying positions. So you can be almost, not quite vertical. You need a little bit of drop down, otherwise you won't feel your core working. But you draw the shoulders down and we're going to lift and lower through the heels. Pushing into the wall to feel that connection, and this is what the wall does for us. If you push into it, you feel your muscles working, so you'll feel your upper body working, but you'll also feel your tummy muscles working. If you want to work harder, take the feet away, work a little bit further away from the wall, keep pushing into the wall. So this is your level 2. If I wanted to work harder still, I'm going to take my elbows a little bit lower down and leave a little bit further away. Keep pushing into your wall. So this is your level 3. Let's do 4 more of these. Should be feeling it in your calves and in your core and in your shoulders. And a little bit in your arms as well. And you're there. Well done. So you should feel like your calves are fatigued. You should feel like your upper body's really worked. We're going to drop down to the floor now for our next exercise. So we're going to do this with our feet against the wall. And you're going to come down onto your elbows. Hi, Beanie. And we're going to really work the core muscles now. So you're going to come forwards and backwards. Now for level 1, I'm not going to go too far forward. Join me when you can. Your feet are against the wall and you're on your elbows, with your elbows coming to a position where you feel comfortable to shift forwards and backwards. Level 2, hi Beanie, I'm going to come further forward. So I'm doing exactly the same position. I'm just bringing my body weight further forward. Now, if I wanted to make it harder still, I would put more of my leg against the wall. This means that I am restricting my movement so my core activates even more. So now, as I come forwards and backwards, I can drop my pelvis down lower and I feel my core working even more. So really feel it in your abs, guys. Make sure you're really breathing this through. So you inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Do that 2 more times, 1 more time, and then you're there. Well done. So now we're going to do our final exercise. We've got some stretches afterwards, but our final strength exercise is to lie on your back with your feet against the wall. Now you need to be in a position where your legs are at about a 90-degree angle, but the most important thing is that your tailbone is on the floor. Yep. So you want a lovely long spine. You then want to fold your cushion. I'm actually going to fold mine into quarters because I want it to be really squidgy, and you're going to put it between your knees. Now this is fantastic because we're going to work pretty much all of the leg area, the glutes and the core muscles together, working the inner thigh as well through this exercise. So what I want you to do is place your tailbone onto the floor, have your spine nice and long. You're going to hold that position there. You're going to take a nice big deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, feel your core muscles coming in, and then you're going to tuck and roll, and this is your level one. You squeeze in on your cushion, and then you allow your bottom to roll back down, long spine. So your back comes away from the smaller the back comes away from the floor, your tailbone goes towards the floor. You take another breath. Inhale, exhale. You tuck, you squeeze in on your cushion, and you squeeze your buttocks a little bit as well, but you feel all of your core muscles coming in. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze in, squeezing, 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 and then place the tailbone back down onto the floor. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift in. Now, this might be all you want to do, so you're not going to do anything further than this. However, if you want to work harder, we go up higher. Come up higher, squeeze into the buttocks, and you'll feel your legs really kicking in then. And then drop down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. So you might find this too much to begin with. So go back to that little curl, and you don't have to do any more than that, but you can gradually, each time you come back to this video, you can see if you can go up a little bit higher. Yep, and then a little bit higher still, so you can gradually work your way up. If you want a final advancement, if I'm going to hit Beanie here, you're going to take your hands back behind you. Hi, Beanie. And then bring the arms back. And do that again. Inhale, exhale, curl up, squeeze, take your arms back, and then come forward. Let's do that one more time. You should be really feeling this working now. Lifting all the way up, squeeze into the buttocks, and then tuck and roll down. Well done. Now, I don't know about you, but I really need to release the pressure and just release into my bottom now. So I'm taking the leg out to the side. I'm actually going to turn around and show you this with my back to you, just so you can see the shape. So knee goes out to the side, and you're pressing your tailbone down into the floor. And again, you might want to move yourself away from your wall a bit so that you can really push your tail into the floor. And then change sides. Knee out to the side. Push that hip out. And then release. Come up into a standing position, and we're going to do a stretch for the tricep muscle. So just stretch through your tricep, and then change arms. And then we're just going to do a little bit of a stretch through the front chest wall, and then change sides. And you're done. Well done. You've done your first video. Make sure you come back and do this. If not tomorrow, the day after.